Hey, personal finance. Okay, so now that you are all pumped about starting to invest young, now I'm going to tell you how to make yourself a millionaire starting right now. So the assignment here is that you are starting to plan for your retirement because you're super smart and you are not just the average high school student thinking about just right now. You are thinking about the future and your family members and all this good stuff that you want to do. But you haven't decided yet whether you want to retire at age 50, age 55, age 60, or age 65, because each one of those is going to require a different amount of money saved in order for you to retire as a millionaire. So what you need to do is you are actually going to be creating your own spreadsheet now. You can use the formulas and the format that you saw in the Investing Young scenario. So you can copy and paste what you see here. You're going to want to adjust it to make it look right, make it fit right. You can adjust all kinds of stuff about the, colors, whatever you want to do, fonts, whatever. Make it look nice if you want to. So in order to get yourself started, you are going to hit the plus button below and add a sheet. I'm going to scooch this sheet over like this so I have my instructions, formulas there, and this is where I'm going to start. So I'm going to show you what I will do here. I selected those cells. I'm going to say, for me it's Command C, but whatever you use to copy. And then I'm going to say Command V, or again, like Control V, whatever it is that you use to copy. So what this did is kind of helpful and kind of annoying. It makes it so that it's like all the giant font. So you can change the font here. I'm going to make everything 12 so it's reasonable. Again, you can change how big this is. Maybe it's easier for me to see it if it's a bit smaller, depending on like what device I'm using. I can adjust how big the columns are by using these arrows at the top of each one. I like to make it so that it just makes sense as far as like where the word breaks are and all that stuff. If you want to adjust, I'm all super specific about this, so I make certain words big. But whatever, that's not what's important here. The important thing here is that you understand the formulas and you understand how to make yourself a millionaire. So what you're working with is you've got 4 scenarios. One is where you want to retire at age 50. So here for age, you're going to go to age 50. And I'm also going to title the sheet, Age 50. Okay, you're going to start with the age that you are right now. So maybe you are a sophomore, and that makes you 15 or 16. So I'll say you're 16 right now. Same thing here, you're going to do the age that you're done, compounding this money, minus that number right there. And notice that I did an equal sign to turn it into a formula that's going to work for you. This is what you're going to be adjusting. So don't worry about this number quite yet. That's just what I copied from the other page. This formula is going to be the same, but let's make sure that we're looking at how much interest we are using. So I noticed that this says we're going to be using 6% interest. So that's going to be an important thing to change. Let's come back to this page. So I'm going to change this up here. 6% is going to be 0.06. And that means this needs to change right here. So our interest rate is 1.06, 6%. Okay, so then if we want to make this go down to age 50, we're going to do equals the cell before plus 1. And then remember, you can use this box to drag all the way down until you have reached the number 50. We're almost there. And there we go. So then you're going to do the opposite here. You're going to say equals the cell before minus 1, because it's compounding for 1 less year each year that goes by. Okay, so that brings us there. This number is going to stay the same each time, but you can adjust it. This is going to stay the same each time, but make sure you add that equal sign to make it into a formula. And I just noticed it didn't copy the formatting, so let's grab all 3 of these cells and we're going to go to Format. And I grabbed it from like the label up here, the letter label up here. So I'm going to go to Format, I'm going to go to Number, and I'm going to go to Accounting, and that makes it look like money instead of just random numbers. Okay, and this one is going to equal D3, which is right here. Okay. So just for fun, we'll keep the $2,000 for right now. I'm going to drag this down. I'm going to drag this down. Okay, so you can see at age 50, I invest $2,000 and it stays $2,000 because it didn't have a chance to compound. That is the right numbers though. And then I'm going to drag this down. Oh, but you know what I forgot to do here? This is just echoing this column. So what I need to do here is say, this is going to be, actually, this is going to be last year's amount plus what I added on this year. Okay, and now I need to drag that down again. Okay, so if I want to retire at age 50, I'm going to need to invest more than $2,000 because this number is not $1 million quite yet. So the number that we're looking for is going to be between $1 million exactly and $1,500,000. So it's going to look like one of those numbers. The last thing you need to do for each one of these sheets, and remember you're going to do this sheet 4 times starting at different ages, right? The last thing you need to do is calculate how much interest you've earned. So the way to do that is you're going to come down below the end of your thing and you're going to say, I'm going to go ahead and label it. I'm going to say interest earned. So that's going to be equals the total amount that you made minus the sum of all that you invested. So minus the sum of all of these $2,000 that you invested over the years. Okay, so that's selected all of those $2,000. And now I'm going to come down here. Wait, what you saying? Oh, okay, that didn't work. I need to do a parentheses. So equals the sum. Remember the sum is adding together, right? Equals the sum of these. Oh, and this looks like it's better. This looks like it's thinking about what I'm thinking about. Okay, so you earned $152,000 of interest on this money that you invested, okay? But that's going to change, of course, as you adjust because this is not enough here. But you can see what a difference that interest makes, right? Like you ended up with a total of $222,000, and of that, $152,000 was interest. Like you didn't have to work for that money. The bank gave that to you for being nice enough to keep your money in their bank. So remember, from there, you're going to add, this, and you're going to make it age 55. You can copy and paste that formatting from age 50 to make it easy, but you're going to start again here with your age that you are right now, and then this is going to be 55 minus A3, right? You shouldn't need to change anything else except you are going to change how much you're going to need to invest because at a, like if you're trying to invest or if you're trying to retire really young at age 50, you're going to have to invest more per year in order to meet that goal. And remember, $2,000 a year is actually, it's not really that much. It's like $78 per paycheck, which is like a small to medium-sized bill. Like save it, do it, pay it, have it. Okay. Don't forget to calculate how much interest you earned at the bottom of each one. And remember the way to do that, again, is you take, I'm going to just show you the formula again there. So it's going to be equals the last number that you earned here, which should be, when you're done, it should be between $1 million and $1,500,000 once you've adjusted this number enough. Okay, so the total amount that you earned minus the amount that you invested, right, of your own money. So minus the sum of this column right here, and make sure you just get the numbers in there. Okay, that's how you do that. All right, if you have problems with this, we're going to work on it during sync time today, so please don't be super frustrated. Just do your best, and I will be there for help when we work on it today. Okay? You got this. See you soon.